When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Illinois Fighting Illini. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense is on the field for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. On target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Got a little space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive, 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Offense in a split backfield. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And You don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Hands it off. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The run to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Now the play fake. Here's a heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat.
Dan, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, give on the inside. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The offense set for a first down play. They want to throw it. Complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. They'll run it from the gun. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Give to the back. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man. Oh, he broke out another move. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Just going to keep it after the snap.
They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now the toss. He's past the 30. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He lobs one high down the left side.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try the left side. Running to Green. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the tight end outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. First and goal, USC. He'll take it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. 38, Illinois, 0. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he made the read off of the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quickly to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
17 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Plucks it out of the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
52, Illinois, 0.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pressure coming. He's got his man, makes the grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run play action. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Illinois, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Now the pitch. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Sweet cut there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. They feed him again. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.